All of the talk from Lloyd is not saved on the internet for everybody to hear. So
Well,
It's
I
not
generally-
like it's any worse than normal.
But
Well, I try to clean it up during the actual broadcast because there's some part of me that says we want to not get angry letters from mothers that their 12-year-old was watching this.
I think far less troubling is whether or not you get recording. I think it's your browsing history, man.
yes,
Well,
but yeah,
Google
can't see
search
that.
somebody
would
needs
be
to clean that
foreign.
out, like
Oh,
every so
no.
often. I'm sure.
We usually wear hazmat suits.
Seems a good idea.
Careful, I've got a section for that too.
Body condoms, gotcha.
Hey, at least he's using protection.
That's right.
Sophos, in fact.
So now the actual stream has been started. So all of that was broadcast for everybody. to
Yay!
hear.
Right on body
Perfect.
condoms, huh? Excellent.
The body condom was definitely included. So hi everybody.
That's the name of the episode.
So let's get straight to it. Let's do the recap. If someone does not volunteer, I will tell you.
I'll go ahead and do it.
Okay.
Give me 2 shakes to take a quick drink. Alright. I'm actually going to go a couple of sessions back because we're combat heavy right now, so it's kind of like we fought things and they died.
I made a good note on combat. It was actually like informative this time.
But I don't read your notes when I'm doing recaps, I go with memory.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay,
Hi,
so
welcome back.
we have moved up, I believe, to the north to be able to infiltrate the fort where we believe a lot of things are originating from and going on as far as our current troubles, the mission that we've been assigned.
It's east.
I believe that it was House Cannith that we think is kind of neck deep in this, right?
That'd be right.
Yes.
So we got here and found a lot of clanking machinery type things, iron defenders, and a very unusual type of Warforged, as well as a Warforged Titan. Warforged Big Daddy, basically.
Titan, yeah.
And we were all kinds of ready to get trounced by it, and then kind of accidentally killed it pretty quickly. Which,
Because
made
Gemma?
us happy.
Oh,
Because
Tiny Red Pandas helps a lot, yeah.
yeah, it got itself handed to it by a nice little bit of Fluffy. It was adorable and frightening. Upon this, we also kind of destroyed a fairly decent amount of the structure in the process. Came downstairs and found that there's some ish going on down here. More confirmation that House Cannith is probably involved because we've got these kind of
Glow six.
glow lights going on that are typically reserved or used mostly by House Cannith. We've got Gemma Beth out front who is using her scouting mode to great effect.
I'm alright.
And we've got, let's see, 4 boys around the same hole, all trying to explore it.
I'm dropping in stones.
Yeah. He's thrown his rocks in it,
I've seen this
And-
movie before.
right? We have been able to determine that it goes down very, very deep, and we don't know where it stops. We do know that there's a hall towards the... I guess that's north, if the orientation is accurate. The hall towards the north is being monitored magically by somebody. So we're kind of holding tight until we can figure out what our next game plan is. But we also know that this place has been recently renovated to do something to magic stuff. But
That's
we're rather
not
nondescript.
recent. That is not recent. That is very old, as a matter of fact.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
like
renovation.
centuries, millennia.
The renovation was a defense put in by the old Hobgoblin Empire way back when to protect against demons or some shit.
Yeah, you don't know exactly what it was for, but you do know that it was. Every indication is that it's to protect from something.
Okay, I must have misunderstood. Then I'm sorry. Yeah, but that
The
pretty much
voices
brings
were
us
new,
to
though.
current.
Yeah, pretty much.
Did I leave out any major anythings?
I don't think so. Hold on, let me see.
Oh, also to the northeast, there's some sort of memorial there, and we didn't really look deep into that at this point because I don't think Brandy could read it.
No, there wasn't anything there.
Right.
There was.
I thought there was a placard of some sort, but it was a
Yes,
hobgoblin.
yes, you're right.
Mhm.
You're correct.
All right, so that puts you at now. Who is doing what?
Well, Gemma just poked her head into this big old room.
It's true.
Right, I was still scouting. The last I heard, what we were doing is I was scouting. Give me just a second to get back to my map. I'm also trying to multitask, and I'm not really good at it right now. And that's where we were last. We were going to talk about what we were going to do next.
Mhm.
Because I'm a little hesitant to break this circle. But I can't really go much farther without doing so, and we don't necessarily want the guys to... Well, you know what? I'm going to see if I can go around it without breaking it.
Yeah, you can.
So I'm going to not get in the water and go, like, over here. Let me see here. And I'm going to kind of come around here to see what's over here in this corner.
And for reference, everyone, Gemma is currently a tiny rat.
Oh.
Can't hear you, hon.
Sorry, muted my microphone. I'm still in my Serenity, so now that I've done exploring the hole over here with my 3 friends, I'm gonna link back in more tightly with Gemma to be able to see what she's seeing.
Are you
Okay.
seeing through my eyes?
I am.
That's kind of creepy.
And I'm gonna kind of be
Just-
describing what I can see to Cord, Lucan, and Wraith at the same time to try to keep them up to date.
Okay. Really?
All
Someone's calling
right.
me now?
Why are they calling you now? Your
I
name
have
is
no idea. Just a moment.
Shut up, boy.
Hello?
Is Aaron AFK for a sec?
He is.
Yeah, dealing with phone.
Ja.
What did one orphan say to the other? Robin,
Actually,
get to the
it's still a
Batmobile.
bit of a bad time. I was actually expecting this call
What?
earlier.
Never mind. Don't answer that question.
Thank you. Bye.
I've got a list here of short, clean jokes, so I thought that I'd filled the dead space.
Sorry about that.
Look at
Ash, are you fixed?
I think I'm fixed on Discord, but now I'm kicked off Roll20.
Okay. Because of course. Though you are still
I
showing us being on
think
Roll20.
It's telling me my connection to the server's been interrupted, so
Okay, just reload it and see if that helps.
there, but so it might be that I don't have the bandwidth for Discord and Roll20 at the same time.
Yeah,
think
that's why I wanted
that's
you to turn off the audio and video on Discord. Not that I mean,
Roll20.
Discord doesn't take up that much, but I don't know how much Roll20 does in terms of audio and video. So
Okay. I'm
to
back on
turn
Roll20.
all of that off, it's over in the settings. which is the gear on the upper right corner of your roll 20. And if you scroll down a little bit, it has video and voice.
Okay, I'm back on roll 20. Can you hear me?
Yes.
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 Okay.
All right. So, do you have the video and voice disabled now in roll 20?
Yep. I want to broadcast and receive nothing, and
Okay. Good. Hopefully that will take care of it.
I'm pretty sure it'll still say there are a high number of users in your video chat,
I mean, probably.
despite the fact that it's only you.
What can you do? But yeah. All right. Where were we when I got from?
I apparently have somebody in my head, and I'm scouting. So.
Oh yeah. Creeper is being a creeper.
Exactly. Interwebs. Come back here, interwebs. Alright, so scooching farther south, I hope that is, around the outskirts.
Yeah.
Out of the
can,
water.
You can refer to these in terms of north-south. It may not
Okay.
exactly be what it is, but for purposes of the map.
Alright, is this a doorway I see before me?
That it is indeed a doorway.
Okay. If I remember correctly, I can't see completely around the other side of the circle either, so I'm just going to double check. Oh, is that a door? Is that a hallway up to the east?
Over here?
No, down a little bit.
Over here.
Yes.
They are both hallways, actually.
They're both hallways. Interesting. Alright. Whoa! Stop moving. Alright, so I am going to go farther around so I can peek in these hallways.
Okay.
Alright, while she's doing all this, we should have someone trying to dispel the sensor that's in the hallway. And it's either Juan D or Cord that'll be doing that, so I'm guessing Cord.
Probably. I mean, it's not really his bag, nor Juan D's for that matter, so it's going to be a bit ad hoc. So what are you trying to do? Are you trying to dispel it? Are you trying to suppress it? Are you trying to just avoid it? What's the intent?
Well, we'll see what's possible, I guess, first.
I personally think we should just try to avoid it, because, like, to me, logically, if you dispel a scrying,
Yeah,
the person on
Somebody's
the other
gonna
end is
know.
going to know.
Yeah, so if avoidance is possible, then that.
Okay, so how do you want to try to do that?
It's a very good question, because it's probably dependent on what skills Cord has.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be any kind of useful on this one.
Let's see, where's Cord?
Wraith rolls a stealth check to sneak by.
Oop.
I mean, probably. There is... There.
If you have me try and stealth by it, I'm most likely going to fail, and fail dramatically, and then they're going to get our social security numbers and everything else. It's going to be.
I was going to say.
Alright, Graham, you are now in charge of Cord.
So
cool.
suddenly there's another Warforged in the area, and he rolls a stealth check and succeeds with a 20. Cinder walks by.
Nice.
Yeah, if. As if.
I have.
I'm sorry, are you talking to the metal man that was more stealthy than our rogue?
I mean, you saw how the rogue rolled. It was really not that difficult. Anyway, Graham, you now have access to Cord's character sheet. At least for this week.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Alright, can we have him examine it with his Artifice Archaeologist?
Yeah, that seems reasonable. Plus int.
Well,
Well done. Well done.
I quit.
You guys are so good at this. So, so Cord thinks, and remember, you guys have no way of knowing this is absolutely not true. Cord thinks that if you step on the tiles in a certain order, you'll be able to avoid it. He thinks that the magic is emanating in a certain pattern that should be able to get you guys around it.
Then that's what we do.
Okay. Go ahead and move.
I was going to say, Juan D all kinds of believes him. Cord hasn't misled us yet, and gets in line.
Actually, didn't he say that the other room was not used for rituals? Or was that Lucan?
That was Lucan, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, that was me claiming that everything that was actually written in the Hobgoblin was false because I misread it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because I too am an idiot in this adventure.
All kinds of fake news.
You guys are very talented at rolling ones. I appreciate it. So go ahead and move up.
Yeah,
You don't literally have to do that. You can just.
I know, but
to
it's
the
fun.
end.
Alright, we will go around the corner.
Eddie, that means you have to move too.
I don't want to.
You have to. It's too bad. All right, so you pretty much see for yourselves what you'd already heard secondhand through Gemabeth, which is there's a large hallway here. There's another one that ventures off over here. Lucan, since you're going
take
in,
a quick look at that just to see if I can make out anything from the inscription. But
the inscription's pretty faded. It looks like somebody might have taken like a hammer or something to it. It could have been something from the ceiling, but the inscription, if you took it back with you and looked at it, you could probably make it out. But right now, there's just not enough there for it to be legible in any language.
We'll make an etching later.
That's all the archaeology. All right, so you guys going into the bigger room?
Yep.
Gemabeth squeaks as they enter. It's a happy squeak of greeting.
We squeak back.
I also make sure I send a mental note to D that I am trying to avoid, I may be completely wrong, but I'm trying to avoid crossing the lines of the pentagram. So suggest that they please do not do that. That is not a pentagram, is it? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's an octagram.
I point to the line and say, Gemma says don't cross.
Cord examines the lines.
All right, roll it.
I examine the line too.
All right, you go ahead and
I
roll
rolled
as
a
well.
7 on that.
Roll, roll Siege Master plus Int.
Okay. Siege Master and Gust Blessed. I hate it when I have to use Int.
That's why I call for it as much as I do, because it's funny. All right, so Cord examines it, and after probably a few minutes, kind of looking at the engravings and stuff like that, and he says that it doesn't look like there's any active magic in this circle. It looks like there used to be. There's definitely residual elements that indicates it used to be part of something, but it is not currently being used for anything.
I stand up and say, yep, it's a line.
Lucan's gonna go and take a look at what's in the center then.
It's very similar to what you saw in the earlier room. For the most part, it just seems to be like a decorative kind of thing. It doesn't look like it had any function with the ritual. It definitely looks like this is something that predates the ritual elements. This is something that was here before it was used this room was used as part of a seal.
But also, Lucan didn't die, so that means Cord was actually on his game this time.
Yeah, pretty much.
I walk over to Gemma Beth and pick her up off the ground, dig in my pocket for a few moments, and pull out a small morsel and offer it to her.
Gemma Beth glares at you because apparently you've forgotten that she's actually a druid in rat form. And then she takes the bite of food out of your hand.
Or you didn't bite his hand? That's what I expected.
I considered it, but I kind of like my team, so I'm going to not bite him this time.
I mean,
There's always next time.
He's not hitting anybody with those hands. He doesn't need them. He can
Hey,
bleed a little.
Plus, he owns a pet store. He's used to getting bit by small critters.
I was going to
Probably
say,
This is true.
first
Probably used to
off,
being bit by
habits.
larger critters.
First off, habits. I see little animals and I feed them. Second off, yeah, it happens more often than I want to admit.
Gemma poofs in his hand.
That's actually better than biting him, I think.
Yes.
Alright. These halls pretty narrow. You don't... and each one of them has takes a hard 90-degree turn.
I look over at Lucan kind of between the pillar here and like nod my head towards the hall that I'm about to go down. Want to see who can get to the end of the fastest?
Wait. Okay. If you guys want to, I mean, that's kind of what I'm here for.
Done.
But, okay, go for it.
Okay.
Lucan and Dee take off down the...
Alright. Both of you roll. Skill is your choice. Plus
Yeah, guys.
strength
There's a reason.
or con.
I was a rat.
Yeah. Roll to not suck and die.
Exactly.
Please roll a 1.
You said strength or what?
Strength or con. Okay.
21.
Wow. Alright. So somehow, even I can't justify this one in game. The dinky little scion outruns the vampire to the end
I
of the hall.
assume he started running before he finished talking.
Yeah, probably. That does sound like Jean D.
I played a mind trick on him to make him think that I was still standing there when I was already halfway down the hall, actually.
Alright, that'll work too.
Right, look in the little room.
The little room's empty. It actually looks like it was emptied rather recently. Unlike a lot of the other bits and pieces of this area, this looks like a more recent thing. You see that there used to be a lot of dust on the ground that has been disturbed. And it hasn't had time to really build up again.
Alright, empty rooms.
With an empty room that's been emptied out hastily, there's generally a reason why it's being emptied out hastily. Can I get any kind of a trace of the emotion behind this? Either annoyance or anger or frustration or fear?
Okay, yeah. Give me Brother of the Sightless Eye, plus Wisdom.
Plus wisdom. That'll work. 25.
The predominant sense that you got from this isn't anything like annoyance or frustration or anger or anything like that. It's just kind of boredom, actually. It looks like it was emptied as kind of a... Feels like it was almost like somebody's doing a routine, dull, mundane kind of thing.
Busy work.
Yeah, something like that. They definitely moved something out, but it looks like it... from what you can you can feel, it doesn't feel like it was that big a deal. It's not something that seemed super important.
Can I identify it to when I was in the military? the kind of work that just would randomly get assigned to people so that they weren't just sitting around? Is it like that kind of feel?
Not
kind of
exactly.
just-
No, it was not that kind of feel.
Okay.
There was definitely a purpose to it, but you're not sure what that purpose might have been.
Okay.
So, Lucan has had a fair amount of dealings with goblins, less so hobgoblins, but the goblinoids tribes especially, to the point where he's actually fluent in the language. Would I have had any sort of experience in the old, say, hobgoblin temples to be able to tell what these rooms might have been for?
Maybe. Give me a roll plus int, I think, on this one.
My int is 0.
And your roll was bad. No, you're really not sure. From what you've seen and read and heard, there are a lot of things that this could have been, and you don't have enough information to be able to narrow it down very well.
Alright then. Miscellaneous rooms.
Oh, excuse me. Incidentally, I do have a very firm time that I have to leave by, so we're going to be about another 15 minutes at most. So
5-0?
5-0, yes.
Okay.
I have.
To the next doorway.
Yeah.
I was gonna
All
say.
right, let's speed it up.
I'm not sure we're going to be able to finish everything tonight, but we will do as much as is
All right,
humanly
so-
possible within that time.
Gemma scurries down to... Oh, you guys are going to go through that one, not the other one.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
there's 3 that you could go through. So
yeah.
I mean,
Let's split them up. I'm gonna come over to this one in the water.
Let's go through all 3 at the same time.
Which one are you coming through? I don't see.
go to the one you're moving through.
Move. that
Okay, there.
bus.
Through the water. I'm going to go down to the bigger one that I was half exploring. Woo, now that I know I can take a shortcut. Whee! Excuse me, Wraith. Whee! Squeak, squeak.
All right.
And I'm actually gonna kind of like hug the side over here next, so I'm a little bit closer to Lucan. So I'm trying to get a view in more this direction.
Okay. Eddie, are you moving? Eddie, are you okay? Are you okay, Eddie?
Are you okay, Eddie?
I'm never gonna
Yay!
get tired of that one. Yeah, and you know it.
Also, is this all the same room?
It's not completely separated. You get the feeling that they are supposed to be distinct but joined. They're supposed to be kind of not completely separate in this way.
Hey, we didn't split the party then.
Oh.
Not yet. I mean, no.
Okay. No, yeah, please stop there. Stop there. Because you're about to run into something.
Sounds good. I'll move back to it then.
No, you can stay there, but yeah.
Mysterious person.
You
I'm a
can
mysterious
see about
person.
this. It is a mysterious person, and you can also see that there are more of those kind of warforged. Not the same. Not like it's still not a regular warforged. They've got that same odd
Gulag?
coloration from the Gula, yes. And as you enter, the mysterious person, he pulls out like a stopwatch or a pocket watch. Which is not very common. Clocks and clockwork are still relatively expensive. Especially something as small as a pocket watch, incredibly expensive. So he pulls out this pocket watch and looks at it and says, "Really, you're quite a bit later than I expected you to be here."
I pipe up. Well, there was this big bloke upstairs that wanted to chat.
Don't assume. Gemma mentally sends as hard as she can to D, don't assume he actually knows who we are. He might actually have been expecting someone and thinks we're somebody else.
So he very specifically ignores Zhuandi, which I'm sure Zhuandi is kind of used to at this point.
Yeah, a little bit.
Says, well, I mean, it's about time you finally arrived. I have to say, you've done quite a number on our people up there. Not at all what I expected. I do hope that they've taken a toll on you as well, but I can't assume that they have, especially looking at you with my own eyes.
Is that toll thing a joke, since you've got the watch?
Lucan face palms.
I'm sure just about everybody did.
Is that a
Just-
move action or?
It's a quick action.
I missed it, so I'm not going to put it in the notes.
I prescribe to the Deadpool and or Spider-Man mode of combat.
Uh-huh. Alright, so, where was I? Yes, okay, so after, again, studiously ignoring Zhuandi, he's pretty much, he has not acknowledged anything you've said at all at this point. And he says, well, I have no idea who you are, I don't have any idea who you work for, but I am authorized to give you one significant offer, if you would care to hear it before you come rampaging in and destroy our hard work.
Lucan steps forward. And what would this offer be?
The offer is this. You walk away. You walk away unharmed. You tell whoever you work for that this area was deserted, had been for weeks, months, whatever it takes. And in return, you will be compensated significantly in... Let's just say that money is no object, but other things are well within our grasp as well. Whatever you ask for, I'm sure that we can provide it. And all you have to do is just walk away now.
I'm still in rat form, right?
As far as I know, yeah.
Alright.
I look at my compatriots.
I'm sensing the mood of the room. How long... Would I be able to scurry up and bite him before anybody said anything?
It's not likely.
Damn it. Alright.
You're just too far away.
Yeah.
Can I throw the rat?
Throw the rat. Throw the rat.
And then I could bite him.
Yeah, you could throw the rat.
I give a significant look to Wraith.
This could be pretty funny, especially if you turn it like behemoth form there. We just figured out a fastball attack.
Alright, if you're going to do that, give me a ranged basic attack.
If you roll a 1, I will hurt you. I will find you and hurt you.
I cannot wait for him to roll a 1.
Sadistic bastard.
It will be so goddamn funny.
Okay. Dreams!
Alright, no, you
only
actually
one
rolled
for
well.
damage.
You rolled terrible for damage, but, I mean, you're not looking to do damage.
Exactly.
Alright, at the same point, Zhuandi, roll me a Brother of the Sightless Eye plus Wisdom.
Okay, and... Sightless Eye, Wisdom. 20.
Alright, so even as Wraith is his arm is going forward, you realize you can't sense this guy at all. And almost immediately after, I mean, you go through the possibilities that, alright, he's shielding his mind. No, you don't feel his presence at all. He's not actually here. This is an illusion.
Damn.
So the rat goes flying
right through him?
through the body. Over here. Thankfully, it's far enough that the rat doesn't get injured. In fact, actually, let's do this. Come on.
Lucan starts to smirk, but then
Splash.
sees the rat pass through the dude and just kind
Splash.
of goes stunned.
In the water.
In the water.
Yuck.
Oh, your fur's all wet. Damn it.
Right? And that water's not shallow.
So the man looks up and just sighs and goes, "A simple no would have sufficed, but, you know, you can't say that we didn't offer you a reasonable reward for your cooperation in this respect. But in any case, if that's how you would like it to go, I assure you that you will not get what you came here for. I promise you that. Pray you do not see me again." And he's gone. Alright, so everybody roll me initiative.
See if I can do it right this time.
Where's our counter? There we go.
I have to actually turn it on, so
Yay! It worked the first time.
I also have to add.
Yeah.
I can't roll for shit.
Neither, dude. Like, seriously, my bonuses
Okay.
are crazy good, and I'm fucking rolling a 9.
Yeah, you guys are rolling pretty terrible.
I
Well,
just rolled 2 2s.
No, I mean not all of
That's
you,
not the right character sheet.
but enough of you are rolling terrible.
Nice choice information over here, Lloyd.
you're gonna have to ask yourself that question.
What do you
If I
got?
start talking to myself, people are going to think I'm... Never mind.
Dun dun dun.
Thankfully for you guys, these guys are just as bad.
Well, it doesn't really matter how high they roll as long as it's in order. And never mind, that made no sense. It made more sense in my head.
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
Gotcha.
Descending. Alright. Top of round 1. Escalation die is at 0. Sean D, you are up.
Alright. I am going to go ahead and move into the room. No, nah, right about there. And I'm going to go ahead and start plugging away at Warforged 3.
Okay.
Psy Blast with a 0. And that's going to be 11 versus Mental Defense.
Let me see.
And...
That will miss.
okay.
Does that do... Yeah, it does miss damage. Okay.
Level, yeah.
Okay. So you kind of try to mind blast it, but it feels wrong, and you don't get a real good grip on its mental state.
Okay.
Oops. Sorry. Didn't mean to close that. I mean, I did, but I needed to keep it open. Alright. Warforged 2 is up. I'll move right about here, and then we'll shoot Zhuan Di with a crossbow. This is going to be versus AC. And that will miss. No doubt. Unless your AC is 10, and I really don't think it is.
Nope.
These are not mooks.
Can never use this aspect.
Yeah, bear form is kind of tricky. Or sorry, is that Wolverine or bear?
Bear.
Yeah, it's kind of tricky to use.
Move this. Alright.
You kind of have to know what level your enemies are, and it's not always clear.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I don't really make that very clear, so... But no, they are
Yeah,
not
but you're
mooks.
always pretty free to ask.
Yeah. I will usually tell you, but I will not otherwise volunteer it.
It feels like metagaming to me. Go ahead.
It's your turn. So,
What level are they?
they're level 2.
am I? They are level 2.
That was
Oh my.
that was pain.
Okay, alright, so that
Who is
definitely not...
who is humping their mic, Lloyd?
Lewd.
Not me, actually.
With all that noise that I was hearing, it was coming from you.
What
Okay,
noise?
So,
It sounded like you were molesting your mic, like rubbing it on something.
I mean, I would have said eating it if it wasn't you.
Yeah, for other people, I would have said who's got it in their mouth, but for Lloyd, molesting seems more appropriate.
It's probably still in his mouth.
I mean, I'm not going to bank wagers in any direction, so.
I mean, I haven't
Anyways.
been doing anything anyway, so I'm not sure what the sound was coming from, but
can I fight now?
Yeah.
Please do.
Okay. Gemma transforms into Tiger Aspect into herself and into Tiger Aspect, and starts racing across the walkway here and attacks this guy with her Tiger Aspect.
All right, as you get closer,
What now?
as you get there,
Mm-hmm.
you can see into like this little alcove here. There's a couple more people there.
Excellent. Which alcove?
Guard?
Okay, good.
Question mark?
They're going to go after you.
yeah, it's really bugging me, all these question marks on this.
Hold on, I got a monkey round. All right, there. Okay, so by all means, continue.
Give me just a second. Writing notes. She sees more peoples. Okay, that didn't. I'm sorry, that was louder than I expected me. All right.
Add spawn in. There you go.
She will attack using her beast form attack. So let me find my tiger aspect of my beast form attack. I assume the oopsies, stay there. Tiger aspect. Modifier is, I think I get a +1 in tiger, or is that no? That was the other
That's
one.
when you have owlbear as well.
Okay.
The tiger one is self-contained, so you should be good.
12 versus AC.
That will miss.
Woo!
All right, let me re-roll it again. Oh, it's an. Do I always get to re-roll that, or only if I roll a natural?
You always get to try again on a miss, but you also get to re-roll if you roll a 2 as well. It's a separate thing, so you can get more and more re-rolls if you really go for it.
Gotcha. Okay, got it. Thank you. And then I'm going to have one more question before it's not my turn anymore.
Okay.
27 versus
Damn.
AC.
That would
Right.
be a crit.
Freaking crit.
All right, and it was an even, so it's 18 damage.
But it was a crit, so it's 36.
Okay.
Woo! I
Alright,
like to imagine that you're
just-
still halfway through rat form, so you're just kind of a stripy big rat.
So describe how this Warforged goes down.
How he dies?
Mercilessly into the night.
It's
My
Warforged
goodness.
die may not be the right term, but either way.
Okay, cease to exist. As I
Disassemble.
gallop out of the water, I am mid-metamorphosis, so I start up kind of small, because I'm still half in rat aspect, rat form, so I kind of miss him, but then all of a sudden I'm tiger in his face, just all over him. I jump on him and he lands on the ground and I just start ripping him up.
Okay.
Alright, question before I do anything else. So that was my quick action, my move action, and my standard, so I'm good there. I
Right.
just have a quick question. For, Behemoth aspect, I have written down for Adept effect as the initiate effect and the first time you become staggered this battle, roll a hard save. It's not a multiple thing, it's only the first time you become staggered, correct? That you roll the hard save?
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright, that's what I thought. I got a little excited there. It's okay, I'll be alright. In that case, my turn is done.
All right. So pouring out of the darkness they look mostly like regular people. Gemabeth can tell this immediately. Juan D will be able to tell as well. There's something physically wrong with them. Gemabeth can definitely see there's something physically wrong. They look almost like they're dead, but unlike about other definitely undead creatures, they're still breathing. They're still they still got body heat. In fact, they've got more body heat than usual. So they're not dead, but they've got that the pale skin, the sunken cheeks. It looks like almost like they've been eaten away from the inside a bit. And also, there was a lot more than just 2.
Oh, okay then. Are these ones mooks?
These are mooks.
Oh, goody!
Gemma got mooks.
Double.
I got mooks.
All right. So 2 of them are going to attack Gemabeth with a. It looks like they're armed with like a kind of normal assortment of weapons that you might see at guards with. Swords, axes, hammers, that sort of thing. So this is going to be versus AC. Alright, so they both definitely miss. Actually, 14 versus AC is not going to hit you, right?
Let me double check. I don't believe so, though.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But yeah, let's find out.
Oh, let me move that back up. It should be 30. Oh, wow. Okay. AC is 15. You said 13?
14.
14.
14. Yeah, no, he'll miss.
Okay.
But there's also a nat 1 there.
There's a nat
just
1.
saying.
I'm trying to figure out what to do with that.
30.
So this one trips over the corpse, so to speak, of the Warforged as it's trying to hit you, and ends up stumbling in the path of this one over here. Kind of like rolls into his legs and knocks him down. The other 3 double moved. So it is not Warforged 1 turns because he's dead. It's now Wraith's turn.
He did.
Which is almost like me having another turn.
Yeah, pretty much. It is pretty much you getting another turn. I'm going to go ahead and close with guard 4 here. And
Okay.
I'm going to, as a quick action, manifest my Soul Blade. And I am going to attack him.
Good plan. Attacking. Good.
Yes, I'm going to use my stabby hands as soon as I find my character sheet.
So you're Psychic Wolverine,
Yes.
More or less.
which I suppose is kind of what Psylocke was. So there's that.
Stabby hands, go! Ugh.
Apparently, I
Stabby
can't
hands
spell soul.
fail.
But he didn't roll
He
in
didn't
that
roll
one,
one.
so
It's true.
this makes us
Just same
happy.
as damage.
Seppuku, next turn.
Alright, Lucan, you're up.
Alright, that's it.
Alright, first off, when do I get to use my terrain stunt? 6! Oh, 5.
Whoa.
Lloyd?
What's that?
That was, I'm pretty sure, Lloyd. Because earlier, that was the same thing that I was saying that was coming from Lloyd's mic.
That's going to be really unusual because he has a face-mounted, like a mic on a headset, and he's not anywhere near it, so I'm not sure what would cause that unless there's a loose switch in his cord somewhere.
Yeah, and literally
Could be.
all I have been doing is clicking with my mouse a couple of times.
It might be
For
a
the-
loose connection.
Yeah, I got nothing, guys. Like,
We'll troubleshoot it later. We don't have a lot of... I've got to go in 30 minutes, so...
Yeah. I'm established Warforged.
Okay. Stabby.
Does 16.
crit hit.
16
Oh, no. Sorry.
will not hit, no.
Okay, fortunately, that was a natural even miss, so I get to do a couple things.
Okay.
Get +2 to my attacks, and then comeback strike. Get to attack him again.
Okay.
Even worse.
Even worse.
Well, that's to be expected. You had a -2 on it.
No, but I and had a +2 on it for the 2 weapon pressure, so you know, it evens out. But
All right,
still worse.
so you come in here swinging your weapons, and they basically keep bouncing off the armor / skin of this Warforged. So it's you've dinged it, but not anything significant. So the Warforged gets up, stands up, and attempts to stab you with a sword. It's going to do this as a penalty because it had the other guard tangled up in its legs.
Well, I got his attention, which was my main point anyways, so there's that.
Then it doesn't matter, so.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Wow.
That's so much fun. Alright, so you'll take 14 damage. The Warforged gets to make another attack, which probably will miss. Does 15 versus AC hit?
Nah, I have AC 20.
Okay. So, yeah, you'll take the 14 damage.
Back.
Oh, I forgot to do that. Oh well. And you will, until you are no longer engaged with this Warforged, take a -1 to attacks and saving throws.
Alright. And then we're on to Cord, who's also me.
Yes.
Okay, -1 to attacks and saving throws. Okay, got it. So for Cord, I don't know where he has his mana for the murder balls written down.
I'm not sure where he does either.
Then never mind. I'm just going to use the acidic grease and his apples. So, let's see. Acidic grease. No. I'll just use apples for now. Let's go for guard. Guard 3. With the Steam Blast? Yeah, Steam Blast. Yeah, that's not gonna hit.
That will miss. And it doesn't matter in this case because the special. Because he's not engaged with anybody. Alright. Top of the next round. The next question dies now at 1. Joan D, you are up.
I'm so bad at rolling right now.
Alright.
Yes, we all are. This has been an ongoing curse.
Guard 5
Speak
kind
for
of looks like
yourself.
she's coming at me, right?
Yeah, kind of.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and try to blast her. That is a her, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's either her or a very anime heat.
I mean,
Escalation die is at 1, correct?
that is correct.
And-
18 will hit.
Well, 24, but yeah.
I mean, 18 on the die hits, so.
Okay. And 8 damage. Because I
Alright.
roll like shit for damage, apparently.
You usually do, yes.
At least you hit.
This is true. Alright, and she, when you touch her mind, it almost feels like you've put your hand into a beehive. It's got that same kind of sensation where there's a lot of things moving around. You can feel it, and there's just definitely a buzzing, droning kind of sound.
Okay.
You make a Brother of the Sightless Eye roll plus wisdom.
No additions.
No.
13, I think. Yeah, so 20 total.
You get the impression that there's possibly more than one entity in there. There's something else mentally involved with this person. It's not just a regular guard. There's something else with this person.
Do I get the impression that it's something that I might be able to release her from?
No.
Okay.
And of course it's not a guard, it's a guard?
Yeah, the feeling is that whatever or whoever she used to be has mostly been like eaten away. Like the same buzzing, tingling sensation that you felt has kind of eroded away her personality, and that the sensation you feel is actually the dominating driving force behind what she's doing.
Okay.
Anything else, Jean D?
I'm gonna see if I can't. Yeah, I'm gonna skirt around over this way.
Okay.
Hide behind the escalation guy.
That's not gonna work.
I have a question though, actually, for you.
What's that?
So these guards are clearly not in control of themselves and sentience in and of themselves, except for whatever entity you're talking about.
Well, you as Lucan don't know that.
No, I know.
Okay.
But they definitely seem to be less in control and possibly slightly undead or something even to me, right?
Because
that's what you were saying.
actually, to you, that they Gemma saw this because she was up really close to.
I'm up right next to one.
You are right next to one. That's true. He is on the ground, but there does seem to be something physically wrong with them, or physically something changed about them. It doesn't necessarily scream like undead, like especially you can still hear his heart beating, the blood pumping. You can hear his lungs working, the breath coming out of his mouth. So he's almost certainly not undead, but something else doesn't seem to be right with him.
Yeah, it's just the way they're acting seems almost slightly feral, or something like that. Would that be fair to say?
Feral, no. Like
Okay.
almost like a puppet. They feel like their moving is stiff, a little stiff, and kind of unnatural, but more like an automata or a puppet than something that's feral.
Right. So my assumption is that they're not necessarily fully in control. My main question though is, since we were asked to possibly knock someone out and bring them back for interrogation, do the Warforged seem like they're also similarly not in control, or do they seem like
The Warforged, in terms of how they're moving and stuff like that, they actually seem more human than the guards themselves. They're definitely moving more naturally than the guards.
All right, so since we don't have the mysterious person, because illusions, I hate illusions, we should probably try and take one of them as the captive. Okay.
Who are we trying to capture?
Well, we were asked to bring someone back for interrogation if we could.
I just want to make sure I don't accidentally kill them, because I'm finally going to get to kill somebody. Oh wait,
Yeah,
never mind.
It's the Warforged. It'll be good.
Okay, good.
So I'll try and subdue the one that I'm on.
Okay. But it is not your turn. It is the Warforged 2.
Of course. No, I just wanted to check.
Warforged 2 is actually gonna shoot at Juan D again with the crossbow.
Christ almighty.
Take 14 damage.
Jesus,
Fucking
titties.
Lord, wow.
It's nice to be the GM. That's pretty much all he's doing. Gemma, it's your turn.
Oh goody. Let me get back to this then. Gemma's going to turn around to the guard that attempted to attack her.
Bear in form, yeah.
And she is going to rear up into a bear form. So she's now a tiger bear. You guys have fun with that. So before I get too far, when I first shift into this aspect, I'm going to roll a recovery, and that is my temporary hit points.
Okay.
Yay, temporary hit points, go. Let's roll a recovery. Two. Sweet. 8. Awesome. Let me get a piece of paper and a pencil, because I don't have a bar for 10 hit points, right?
No, not really.
Let me get a... Do you have a pen? Or pencilwood.
Yeah.
And then
you
I'm
actually
going
have
to.
an entry on your character sheet for 10 hit points,
Oh,
but it
cool.
doesn't add to your hit point bar.
Okay.
And it
I do
doesn't
see
get
that.
taken off first when you get damaged, so you got to do that manually.
Yeah. But I can't add it there. Cool. All right. And then
Sure.
I am going to attack him. Now, I'm still in tiger aspect, so I'm going to go ahead and roll it as a tiger, but I get to add a +2 bonus to the attack.
Yeah, so just drop that in the
add it.
mod.
Yeah, I'll add that as the mod. Did you say yes, you did have a pen? Or
I do.
pencil-wood?
But, well, I think I do.
I like it. You're kidding. 14 versus AC.
14 versus AC will miss.
That's not a nat 2, is it?
No, it's
nope,
not.
No,
it's
it's 6.
Do it again.
All right, I will do that again.
Yeah.
Oh, that should have a +2. I forgot that. Hold on just a second, guys.
So 21.
21 will hit. It's a nat
Hooray.
odd, so 9 damage.
Oh,
That's a +2 damage too.
It doesn't matter.
It's, yeah.
Yeah, +2 to attacks and damage against them.
So describe how this guard dies.
So again, middle of transition, the tiger kind of swipes at him, but misses. But because the bear is so much taller than the tiger, when the tiger swipes, it's a little higher up and doesn't quite miss and just kind of tears a hole in his chest.
All right.
Gruesome.
Anything else from you, Gemma Beth?
Where's my next? Anybody else in front of me?
Not in front of you now.
Okay, I'm going to move over to. Can I make it all the way up to? This is another guard, right?
Which one?
That right there.
Yeah, that's another guard. And yes, you can make it that far.
All right, so I move up to the other guard and just kind of growl at it.
All right. It's the guard's turn.
The one that you just killed.
No, these are a mooks, so they all go on the same turn.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Guard 3 is gonna go play with
This
Sean
pen leaks, by the way, Lloyd.
D. That guy.
Well, apparently I've got the
Okay.
shit pen jar over here.
I think so.
All right, so lots of people getting attacked. Let's start with Wraith being attacked. It's going to be versus AC. All right. 19 versus AC.
You what, mate? No. I was an immediate interrupt. I'm going to use the Brimstone Cloak, and I'm going to turn into smoke.
Okay.
Using our items, yay!
Miracle.
And is that an
Items?
encounter? Is that the cloak an encounter ability?
Yes, it would
Okay.
be an encounter ability. It should have a recharge on it.
It does.
Next is Guard 5 on Gemabeth. This again versus AC. Oops. No, not plus 70. Good God. I will figure out what's going on there in a moment. Guard 2 on Lucan.
Yeah, that's a miss.
It is a miss. And then Guard 3
That's an
on
animal.
Xuan D.
That was another crit miss. Come on.
That was not another crit miss.
No, it was a 4.
Wait, what's that? 1 plus 7?
The one was on Gemabeth, not against you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, either way, there was a crit miss in there.
Yeah.
Yes, there was 1.
I said I would
And-
come back to it when after I'd rolled everything.
Okay.
That
Sorry,
will
I
miss me
missed
as
it.
well.
Yeah, I know. They rolled fucking terrible. Let me see. What can I do?
Apparently, they
here?
didn't actually want to hit anybody. Their heart's not really in it because they don't have a heart anymore.
What can I do on this one? I don't have any really good creative things in mind on this.
Maybe Gemma's bear form kind of intimidated them a little bit.
The growl.
Yeah. Coming from a 2-foot creature, it's kind of creepy.
He tries to
3-foot
attack,
creeper?
but instead shits himself as a standard action.
I like it. Can they do that though? They're not really alive.
No, they're alive.
Oh,
That's
okay.
your beating.
They're definitely alive.
Or
They're
backs
harder-
up and trips over his own feet.
Yeah, okay. So I'll give him a penalty on their next attack. And it is Wraith's turn.
I am gonna go ahead and announce a double blade attack on this guy. So I just go ahead and split my blade. And
Do you do the anime thing of announcing the names of your attacks before you hit?
double blade attack?
Because
like
if so, I missed
Howling
that.
blaster.
Yeah, I definitely missed that the day that I was playing you.
Let's see. Double blade. It looks like you went in here and cleaned everything up, didn't you?
Hi.
Because some of these macros look cleaned up.
I cleaned up some of the code, yes, but it should all do the same thing, I think.
Cool. Well, thank you. Do I have to add a plus on the mod?
Should
On the escalation die? No, you should not.
Oh, I should not have to worry about adding the escalation.
No, if you're doing it from the character sheet, it'll be added in automatically.
So I will do.
You added. You did a plus
Oh, you
one.
deleted
so-
the mod.
I did something. That's okay. Look, you can see the math in there.
it's enough regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't delete the mod or it doesn't know what to do.
Yeah,
Right.
well-
And there has to be a number there,
Okie dokie.
which is why it defaults to 0.
So
Learned
that's
that
the
the hard way.
damage. 8 damage, and I did not roll even, so I do not get to make a second attack.
That was 8, so okay. Alright, anything else from Wraith?
He's still kicking.
Oh yeah.
Well, crap. No, I think that is. Give me a quickie second here. Let me just double check my stuff. Nope. That's it.
Okay. Lucan, you're up.
Okay, just checking an option really quick. Alright. So we have Gemma taking care of those guards. That sounds good to me. I have a Warforge. I'm going to subdue that Warforge. Yeah.
Alright, bear in mind you're at a -1 penalty.
Added it.
Okay. That'll still hit.
19? Yay!
It's
Yeah,
not.
that's an odd, unfortunately, but whatever. I'm going to use my Vitality Drain, though, with this.
Okay. It's
Oh,
staggered.
sorry. That 0 is its level.
As a level D6. As in, if it's level 2, is it dealing
Double
2d6?
check. What's its level?
2.
2? It was, in fact. So there you go.
Alright. So, describe how you put this Warforged down. I know you're subduing it. That you're not killing it. But tell me.
So I take my longsword to it, and as it starts to stagger a little, I just kind of reach up to the gula thing on its forehead and just kind of drain the energy out of that until it just lays down.
Okay. So you see the energy from the gula kind of flicker and not die completely, but dim a considerable amount, like a candle that's been blown to the embers.
Perfect.
Alright, so anything else from Lucan?
I think that should be all for me.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. That was a natural even hit, or an odd hit, so one sec. Yeah, I just get another carving opening.
Yeah, I figured as much. Welcome to
So
rolling a
now I
natural
don't-
odd.
Yeah, pretty much, at early levels at least. So now I don't have the... Odd misses are still the 2 upper pressure for me, at least, so... anyways, so I don't have the penalties because he's down, right?
Right.
Okay, cool. Cord.
Cord's
What
up.
can Cord do? Let's do a Gear Barrage. Does Gear Barrage have to be... It's 1d4 is the target. Does it have to be in a group?
If it doesn't say it's in a group, then no.
I'm only looking at it on the character sheet, so...
Yeah, I don't know offhand. We'll assume that it is not in a group.
Cool.
And then I will yell at Justin if that is not the case later.
Alright, cool. 4 enemies. So...
Well,
that'll
whatever the
be-
first one is going to miss, so...
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So, yeah, that'll be the 3 closest guards and the Warforged that's left alive. So, I
Alright,
guess that
so that was
is
probably guard
3
4.
misses? Or
Yeah,
guard 4, sure.
I mean, either way.
I don't know. Yeah. I'm actually thinking he can't really see guard 4, so I'm going guard 3, 5, 2, and Warforged 2.
Okay, that's fine. Then,
So,
then guard 3 was the one that was missed.
Guard 3 is missed. Okay. But that is still damage equal to level against him, because that
Right.
wasn't in that one. So he takes 2.
Yeah. Where is... There it is. Okay.
13
13, and that's versus P.
versus the next card.
That will miss.
You said that won't miss?
That will miss.
Okay,
So
so
that-
11 versus the other guard, still a miss.
Still a miss. And this is versus the Warforged, which
And
is also a
versus
miss.
Warforged.
So,
I dealt 2 damage. Yay!
so that puts that at... That's number 4, alright. So, and...
I can't roll for shit today.
It's Feast or Famine. It really is.
Yeah, but you're getting the feast.
True, but I've also...
That's not just him.
Okay, you're getting a little of it, that's true.
Alright, till the next round. Escalation dies at 2. Joan D, you are up.
Alright. I guess I'm gonna go after... I'm gonna try to pop free.
Okay.
Hmm,
Alright,
15.
you're fine.
Alright, so can I kind of like skirt around her and get over this direction?
Yeah,
Her, him, guard 3.
him.
I'm not gonna judge. And I'm getting kind of pissed at this Warforged taking the shit out of me.
Oh, did you get your Serenity back, by the way? You did get hit, so...
Oh yes, then minor action for Serenity.
Mhm.
Not gonna lie, that's one of the things that I'm going to appreciate being done away with from when we roll over to the next iteration, because it's kind of just obnoxious more than anything.
Yeah, the fact it's a minor action means that it doesn't really matter unless you're hampered in some way. I don't know.
Yeah, it. And
Nobody really play tested that class.
I'm gonna go ahead and Side Blast my Warforged.
Okay.
Escalation die is a 2. Nat 20.
Alright. Yep.
So 22 damage.
Okay.
Ah!
It is staggered. Or bloodied. I don't remember which one is 13th age terminology again? I can't
Staggered.
remember. Staggered.
Staggered.
I always get them confused.
Yeah, me too.
Alright, it is not dead, but it is definitely on the ropes.
And that is
That's
all of my
all of
actions,
your
so that's my
actions.
turn.
So you're going to get crossbowed again.
Hooray!
You did it to yourself.
13 versus AC, I think will miss, however.
It will.
Anything else with that? No. And it will move. Oddly enough, it moves to engage. Then it's Gemma-Beth's turn.
Okay. Gemma-Beth is going to growl at the guard in front of her and then attack him with her beast form. Why does it keep... Oh, you know what? I think I turned my... Somehow my number lock got off. It's throwing me off. 13 versus AC.
That will miss.
So I will do that again. Oh no, 15 versus AC. Okay.
15 will miss.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it.
I think that's pretty much it.
And you don't have the feat that does miss damage if you miss both times yet, eh?
I don't believe so, but let me double check.
Nah, I don't think you do. Heck, that might be champion tier. I don't even know.
I don't know.
I think that one's adventure tier. It's like one of the first ones you get to allow you to get miss damage on the if you miss both.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have it now.
Okay.
I think I might have another form for that, but I don't have it. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
no
I'm done.
worries.
Alright, guards are all up. Let's see. Guard 3. You're gonna go fuck up a psychic. But we will start with guard 4 attacking Wraith. That will miss. Now on Zhuan 18 versus AC.
Will hit.
That will be 10 damage. Also take 4 damage, Eddie, on the miss.
Oh shit!
I do not want to.
You guys didn't hear
It's
that,
too
right?
Yeah,
Okay,
we did not at all hear you say "oh shit."
Okay. Well, the other thing that was going on—that's the important part.
No. Where's the next guard? Guard 5 on Gemma-Beth. 13
okay.
will miss.
Miss.
And guard 2 on Lucan. Also will miss. God
Also-
damn. Gemma-Beth and Lucan, you each take 4 damage
Okay.
from the miss. Lucan, you do as well.
That's what you said.
I mean, Zhuan Di, sorry. Everybody who got attacked and missed took damage. If you got hit,
Gotcha.
you just took more. And then it is Wraith's turn.
I'm gonna make busy with the stabbies.
Shit, man, these guys do miss damage as moves. Wow.
Yep.
Okay. What is Ooh.
Nope.
That's
By the way,
fantastic.
I am staggered, as is 1D.
Yep.
That is going to miss.
Let's go miss.
Alright. Anything else from Wraith? Eddie?
Fight. Muted. Sorry. Nope. Just sitting here, go toe to toe with this one guard.
Alright. Lucan, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna break a leaf chain bracers and shoot that Warford and try and pull him over to me away from Zhuan Di.
Okay.
Now, how the hell does that work again? It
Um,
is strength versus physical? Yeah.
First, you have to scream, "Come here!"
Get,
Get
over,
over
here.
here.
I can't do that with my voice right now, but imagine I did.
Alright, 23 will do it.
That'll work. Okay. I drag him straight to me and stab him with the sword.
Alright. You're at a -1 on penalty on your attack again.
Yeah, that's fine. But Juandi isn't being double teamed again, so there we are. I am actually trying to tank. 23 will work.
23 will hit. Describe how it goes
That'll
down.
be a nat 16 plus. That's a 16. Okay. Hello?
I was waiting for you to finish talking.
Oh, sorry. You said he goes down, right?
Yeah, I said he goes down.
Alright, well, I guess I use my thing that makes him go down even further, because I have nothing else instead of just do some more damage on those.
Okay.
And I get some temporary hit points. Yay!
Alright. So, let's see. Nearby.
What level is the target? What level is the Warforged?
2. Then let's see. You're nearby.
Excellent, thank
You're nearby. You're nearby. Okay, so Gemabeth, Lucan, and Juandi all take 4 damage. As you kill this thing, and it's like a psychic scream goes through your head. And then all of you who are staggered are dazed until the end of your next turn.
My temporary hit points.
So
Alright, all of mine
also-
are gone as well.
Also, refresher for everyone, daze is -4 to attacks.
So, I'm sorry, everybody is, or just those who
Staggered
didn't take the
people.
forward?
Just people who are staggered. So
Okay.
Juandi, were you staggered, Lucan?
Yep.
Put up a red dot when you're staggered.
Sorry, I'm
There you go. So yeah, both of you are dazed. Gemabeth, you are not.
Gotcha.
Let's see. Cord's turn.
Sorry.
Cord. Cord tries to throw some more gears.
Okay.
Chords kind of reminded me of your tech priest, Aaron.
That's
Yeah, pretty much.
4 targets again. He throws at everyone.
Yeah, and he misses
First
the
guy
one.
is missed. So guard 3 takes 2 damage.
Okay. Oddly
Then
enough,
we'll just go
that still kills
4,
him.
then 5, then 2. So
Okay.
guard
That'll hit.
4. Yay! He takes 3 damage.
Yay!
Guard
Also
5
hits.
takes 5 damage. And crit
And-
fail, and 1, and 1, and 1.
That's fantastic, especially considering that last one is going. Yeah, go ahead and make that attack again against you, against Lucan.
Oh, fuck off.
Ow! Got a gear upside my head.
7, it doesn't hit.
Okay.
Bounces off.
Which
you
is a
with a
shame. That would have been hilarious. So that was.
I
let's
can't
see,
roll.
5, 8. So that puts us at 5. Okay. So describe how, despite your ineptitude, guard 3 dies.
I'm just gonna say Cord threw out so many spinning gear things that one of them had to have connected somewhere.
All right.
So it just kind of eventually one of them
spray and
bounces over
pray.
to her. Yeah, and she just falls over.
All right. Unfortunately, we have to stop there. We'll leave everything basically as it is. I will put the escalation die for the next turn.
It will hold our initiative order, right?
Yes, as long as I don't
yeah.
empty it, it'll be fine. So next week, I know Brandy, you can't make it. Everybody
Unless
else.
my classic cancels.
That's true. So is it next week okay for everybody else?
I'm
Yeah,
in.
still fine with me.
Should be for me.
Okay. Then we will pick this up and hopefully wrap up this particular adventure then. In the meantime, everybody say goodbye to our viewers.
Goodbye,
Goodbye, viewer.
viewers.
Bye.